Swinging a high fly ball right field, driving back Lucas. He's all the way to the wall. He's turning around, and that ball's gone. Make it 10 since the break. And the Red Sox are on top 2-1. The swing and hit a high drive center field straight away. Bateman's racing back all the way to the wall, leaping, can't get it, it's gone. Say Don with a bomb. 1-0. Ground ball at second. Sogard feeding Monasterio on to first, and not in time as a run comes in to score. 2 strikes here on Strong. Swinging a liner down into the left field corner. That's going to bounce. That's going to score maybe 2. 1 run is in. They're going to pull the next runner up at third and into second base with a big double as Miles Strong. That'll make it 5-3. His Red Sox debut, trying to get on here, the 2-2. Swinging a ground ball at McAdoo at third. Routine play, and that is the end of that. The streaky Red Sox streaking in the wrong direction right now. They have lost their 4th straight. 5-3 the final score.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I didn't think I'd see you again as we welcome you into Boston's Entered the Chat. 4 in a row now. Losses for our Red Sox. 5-3 last night against the Blue Jays. Travis Thomas, the big dog, Nesson Joe Murray, and Lucy Burge, who is a ray of sunshine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because we are all in darkness right now. Can somebody, anybody, if this is the panic button, I'm using props. I'm here. I'm not pressing it.
No.
But I'm hovering. I'm hovering. Is anyone on this set gonna move the panic button, or you're gonna say keep it right there, Trav, don't press it, but keep it in sight? Because I'm close.
No, I'm grabbing that and I'm throwing it across the studio.
I don't think it's time to panic.
No, it's
I feel
not.
better already.
It's not. Luckily, I thrive in darkness, so this is where I live, just in the abyss.
What is she,
in
Bane?
the haunted darkness.
I was
yes,
born.
exactly. That is where I'm comfortable. So I am chilling. I am having a great time over here because
Really?
I am not panicking, Trav. Nothing. No. Okay. People are acting as if this is not what happens in the course of a baseball season. A team does really well, like historically well, and then suddenly they lose 4 in a row. Not a big deal. No big deal. I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. There are a couple, like, within the scope of the team, things that I am concerned about going forward and hoping for these things to improve.
But that's not panic.
But I'm not panicking
right.
about what this team is. No, there is nothing that indicates to me that this team is not going to make the playoffs in the past 4 games. No, I'm not panicking about this at all.
All right, 617-582-CHAT. Are you? Call us. Let's talk about your baseball team. Joe, where are you on the panic meter?
Not on a panic button because I think the winning streak helped them get such a cushion that right now is the time to figure it out. Just like the Yankees are trying to figure it out, right? Now, the Yankees lost 15 games in the standings, which really hurt them. But the Red Sox, that could happen to them. I don't see it happening to them. But there are a few things that happened last night. You beat Dylan Cease. You beat him. You hit 2 home runs against him. You got him out of the game with 100 pitches.
That was your chance.
And you had the lead.
Yep.
And you blew it.
That was your chance.
And it was their defense that did it, their bullpen that did it, and might have been Chad Tracy maybe making an error when it came to maybe leaving their starter in and not using the bullpen long enough last night. And just the other thing, too, is their defense. Caleb Durbin made an error, and Monasterio couldn't finish the double play to score a run. So, these are the little things, and they're still struggling with runners in scoring position. And, there was a few changes last night. We'll get into them, but Rutschman batted third.
Sure.
William Abreu moved to 5. And what the hell's going on with Wilson Contreras?
Yeah.
I think, it's clear he's hurt. But at this point, he's grimacing every 3 seconds. And anytime he does anything, he's in pain. You got to get him out. Listen, I'm not trying to start no fights, but at some point, you have to protect the player against himself, don't you?
Yeah.
Am I saying anything out of pocket?
No, Trav, this is one of the.
You got to protect him.
This is on the list of things that I'm concerned about, which isn't very long, to be honest. It's like 2 things that I'm worried about with this team right now. Wilson Contreras is number 1. And that's not his own doing. It's just he is banged up.
Yes.
From the past couple weeks. You think about what has happened to him. He got hit in the foot. Then he got hit in the head, for God's sake.
Not to mention what happened in his country. That's probably a lot.
Yeah, there's that too. That was the start of that.
Right.
Sure. So then he gets hit in the head, then he's sick. And it's like he needs some time. He is. So Wilson Contreras is 1 for 14 since returning from his illness.
God.
4 for 24 in August. Sore hamstring. Everything looks like it's taking a lot of effort for him. And I think that the getting hit in the head is kind of the catalyst for all of this.
Yeah.
I think he should have had a couple days off after that. Just thinking about the way concussions work. We don't know. Did he have a concussion? I don't know. By definition, getting hit in the head is a concussion, so there's that. But I wonder if maybe he's having some effects of that and he just needs
time.
Rest. He got booed because he's trying. I think that was, I don't think I've been here since he got booed maybe, but I don't think that was the place.
There wasn't a lot of awareness, I think, from the fans
I
either,
think the fans, there's a lot of emotion going on with the fans, which sure, we all were in the same boat, but I don't think that was the place to boo him. You look at the list of things that he's been dealing with, including what's going on in Venezuela, including getting hit in so many places all the time.
Yeah.
He leads the league in getting hit by pitches. Like, the guy is getting banged up. So I think a couple days off would be good for him, but watching him, it's concerning.
So this is a serious thing, and where I'm going with this is, right now the Red Sox depth is being tested.
Yes.
Right? Siegler has been a guy that was a first-round pick before, but is now seeing time a lot. Monasterio, his bat's getting a little sluggish, but he's been good, but he struggles in the field. He's just not a shortstop. So every day it's like, who's the second baseman and who's the shortstop? And I hate to tell you guys, but eventually it's going to be Meade and it's going to be Story. And that's so, like, when you hit panic button, if Story can't hit, then you got a problem there. But speaking of hitting, they can't. If they don't score more than 4 runs, they lose.
Joe, every time I was thinking of you, and that's exactly it.
Every time.
Exactly.
They score 4, they win.
Yep.
Do you know that in their last 40-something games, they're 29-0 when they score 4 runs or more?
Yeah, I mean, they've scored 3 runs in a couple of games.
This season, they're 11-43 when they score 3 runs or less. Think about that number.
Wow.
And this goes back. I'm trying not to use the beginning of the season anymore because they've made adjustments, right?
Yeah.
They've made the changes.
They're a whole
all
new
that.
team, it feels like.
But, they haven't scored this least amount of runs in consecutive games since May.
Yeah.
Right.
So we haven't seen a team like this now. But what we're seeing is, I think, Caleb Durbin, good player, but he's small and he hurt his finger. And I think every day, it's wearing on him a little bit. I already mentioned Monasterio and Siegler, and these guys, like, they're 4A players.
Yeah.
And Siegler, I know, was a major leaguer last year, but then here we go now, Sedan every day. Like, he's done it, but he's going to be, Abreu. Is he a guy that's good for a period of time and then isn't? And then what is going on over in left field, Lucy? What day in and day out? What's going on out there?
I don't know. I think we've talked about this before, that it compounds with Jarren Duran, is that he tells himself, I'm bad at this, and he can't get out of that spiral. He had a hit. He's got a couple of hits in the past couple games. He did get thrown out at second, trying to steal, which happens. That happens. If you steal a lot of bases or you attempt a lot of steals, then you're going to get thrown out once in a while. I think it is just a spiral of him telling himself, just, again, swimming in his head of, I am bad at this, you suck, all this stuff, and he can't get out of it. And hopefully at some point he does.
I wish Chad Tracy bailed him out a little bit. I know we're going to hear from Trace in a minute here. I thought yesterday Chad Tracy left Sandoval in the game too much. But to add to that, though, their ERA over the last few games is over 4 out of the bullpen. So I think last night, I'm going to defend him. He tried to go with Sandoval a little too late, went to Guerrero, who threw 9 pitches, and then they went to that Seth guy who got cut today. Whatever. See you later. But this is what I'm trying to tell you.
It was not great.
Is that if they rested Whitlock and they rested Chapman.
You did say
And they had some guy that I'd never heard of before last night blow the game.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's just that, like, their bullpen right now is a struggle. And I got one more on Chad Tracy.
Okay.
This is where I'll defend Jarren Duran.
Right.
He's on base twice.
Yeah.
How come they're not being aggressive on the base path?
Multiple times. Jarren Duran gets on base and they don't drive him in.
That's not
also.
Duran.
That's correct. That's what I mean. The rest of the team.
You got the guy on the base. They've been so aggressive. Why are you going away from it?
So you've got people who get on Jarren Duran for how he's doing at the plate and what he's doing in the field, all this stuff. He gets on base.
Yes.
And then where is anybody else to drive him in?
And I think Tracy might have panicked a little bit. And what I mean by panic, the button, is he's probably looking at it like Monasterio's been hot. let's see what he can do with the bat.
Almost overthinking.
And instead, double play.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, Monasterio's what he is. Why don't you try a hit and run since he's so hot?
Hit and run, bunting, stealing more,
exactly.
change the batting order. These are things Chad Tracy can be the puppet master for. Here he is, not only after the loss, but on this damn losing streak. Take a listen.
I think it's well said. I think we did a great job with Cease. We swung at strikes, we took balls, we took walks, took some big swings. Obviously, you're not going to get a ton off them, but we got him out of the game by the 5th, which was great. I thought the at-bats all the way through that stretch were really good, and then we just weren't able to do much with the bullpen, obviously.
1 for 21 with runners in scoring position during the 4 games. Anything different going on in the approach of the plate?
No, I think the approach is the same. I just think we're going through it right now, that's all. But, yeah, I mean, we've had some chances where it's like one swing into the gap, and we've been there before. We'll grind through it. But, yeah, that's definitely the case right now.
All the close games, you guys came out on top.
Yeah.
Often dramatic fashion. The last few days, not. Is that just baseball and it turns random?
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. Like, there's maybe some little things. Obviously, a double play ball, and like Derb, if you hit him that 10 more times, he's going to make that play. So, like, within that, like, yes, it is baseball. Like, that happens within that. There's, maybe a thing or two here or there that in those tight games they'll swing it, but not to single that one play out, but like baseball does happen too. Like, you're not gonna, get the clutch hit for 6 straight weeks and keep getting it. There's gonna be times you're just gonna have to grind through it, and we're in that space right now. We just got to keep grinding.
I mean, listen, keep grinding, because you want to talk about Jekyll and Hyde. Look at this, guys. We know the previous 9 when they were hotter than fish grease. Look at the numbers, average, runs per game, home runs. I mean, across the board, the ERA. Now look at the last 4. Who are you?
This is crazy.
Look at the 2 that stand out the most, though.
Home runs.
Runs per game.
Yes.
I guess home runs, too.
Home runs, too? Those 2.
What's the other one?
That bullpen ERA.
Yeah.
Look at the difference between that one, man.
That's exhaustion, right?
Interesting. Look at the lack of difference of compared to everything else. The starter ERA. It's not that much different.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the home runs is what stands out.
Home runs and runs per game.
That's a rate of 2 home runs a game.
Yep.
And now you're at half a home run a game.
Yep.
Rate in the last 4.
Yep.
It is like a light.
Is this fatigue?
Well,
I mean, honestly.
Yeah.
It's got.
Is
So
this fatigue?
it literally looks like a light switch was on and they
Yes.
just turned it off. And they're
Yes.
like, okay, bye.
But
No
they
thanks.
they were cooked guys. How many times have you worked, so many days in a row? Where
Yeah.
I didn't even know what day it was today when I woke up. But when you do that, you sometimes cut corners, right?
Yeah.
You lose.
Not Joe either.
You lose the
It's
edge.
funny Joe saying this. 'cause
Joe
he's
has
got
12
more
jobs.
than all of us.
Yeah.
Listen, all I'm trying to say is they were on this tremendous run,
Yeah.
and they were just showing 9 games there.
Yeah.
8 runs to 2.5 runs. Guys, it's
Yeah.
a 5.5 run difference per
The
game.
home runs
Yeah.
is crazy. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That
what
pace
happened?
is like the biggest drop off.
And like that 9 games, like we just mentioned Contreras, but like, was he a part of that? So funny back
Well,
there.
that's what's.
Kidding.
No, but I genuinely like the difference too. I think a big difference offensively is Contreras and what has happened to him, which is not of his own doing. It's just the fact that he got hit in the head. Like, you got hit in the head with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. That's crazy. So I think that is, if the list of things, because we love lists of things that are going on with Contreras, getting hit in the head. Number 1 of those things that
That's
maybe
a
he needs
concern.
to recover.
So
from.
That's a
here's-
concern.
Let's think like Chad Tracy for a second.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like him.
I do too.
I do too.
I think he-
Manager.
I want to hire him. I want to take the interim
Take
tag
that
off
interim tag.
still.
I think at times he makes really good decisions, and at times maybe he looks at a veteran like Contreras.
Sure.
I'm good to go, Skip.
Right.
Hey, man, are you sure, man? Like, no, man, I'm good to go. Because
Right.
how does he balance that out, right?
Yeah.
Just like we
Well-
were talking about Chapman the other day.
Yeah.
How does he have these conversations with these veterans where it's like, hey, you know what? Why don't we've liked what we've seen from Sogard. We want to give him more at bats. We think we're a little bit more grinders when we get him in the game. That's where I think he needs to take over. He might have went with Sandoval a little too long yesterday because he's worried about that bullpen and maybe so maybe yesterday he went bullpen. Maybe today he needs to look at Contreras. I don't know if the lineup's out yet.
This could be hot take, but this is where a losing streak can help him. And what I mean is kind of piggybacking off what you're saying. Now, if you're Chad Tracy, you could say, you guys are spent. You're tired. You're hurt. You're this, you're that. You need a break.
Yeah.
Okay, sit your butt down. We have a bigger picture to think about. We have a postseason to think about. I think the losing streak can work to his advantage. My issue with Chad Tracy's not all of that. It's not those decisions. It's you got to figure this out. You got to mix it up. Have guys steal, take more chances, bunt, hit and run.
Like they had an identity.
Play with the lineup.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's things you can do and tinker with to try to help to stop the bleeding,
Yeah,
maybe.
well, case
but I
in
think
point-
talking to guys about sitting down, the losing streak can help them.
Well, okay, case in point to that. So the day that Contreras did not hustle to first and he just kind of took off to the
Yes.
dugout, after the game, Chad Tracy said, well, maybe he wasn't 100%. Maybe he, well, then don't play him.
Sit him
Yeah.
Don't
down.
play him then.
And not for nothing, then Sean McAdam wrote that
Yeah.
like he hasn't been facing the media,
Right.
But yet he's the guy who faces the media. That's the leader,
But he's
right?
been sick. He was hitting the head. He was
Like,
hitting the
what
foot.
is
Blah,
it?
blah.
What's going
Well,
on right now? Like,
so-
it might be Chad Tracy who has to save Jose Contreras from himself. is
Yes.
what I'm
Can
going with.
I give you some news you're not going to like? Wilson Contreras is in the lineup this evening. He will be at first base.
Lord have
the
mercy.
lineup-
But what do you think? What do you think's going on there? Like, Chad Tracy, oh, you sure? You sure, man? And I just, when is it? Hey, man, if we don't see something today with the next series, like, do we look at a stint
Maybe
here?
against
Like,
the Pirates, he sits down. I don't know. I
This
mean, it's
is
just
what's
like,
hard about the gig, guys, is everything was great a week ago, right? And now all of a sudden, you know what has hit the fan? You, as the skip, have to make the hard decisions. So he's probably just trying to roll, hey, dance with who I came with. Sometimes you can't do that. You have to go in the opposite direction. 617-582-CHAT. Here's the other storyline from this game. Adley Rutschman, I mean, he didn't have a bad game. He did get a hit in it.
Yeah.
Wasn't great, wasn't terrible.
Make the final
Just
out.
kind of your thoughts on Adley here.
I mean, okay, as soon as he made the final out, I thought, oh, that's not the best luck, your first game with the new team. But in the grand scheme of things, not a big deal. First game, he did get a hit, and then after the game, Patrick Sandoval, he was asked about the comfort level with Adley behind the plate, and Patrick Sandoval was like, the guy is an all-star veteran catcher, like absolutely no concerns at all, and was comfortable right away, which I think is a great sign that he meshes well immediately with this team.
Sure.
So I have no worries about Adley Rutschman at all, and I thought getting a hit in your first game with the team, I think we were like, oh, the cavalry is coming. I don't know if he, did to that extent, but I think he didn't do the worst job.
He didn't do bad. He didn't do great. I will say this. I mean, I don't know if it's the cynic in me or not. I had no expectations at the end of the game, Lucy, to your point, that he was going to be some hero there.
No.
I felt like I felt like exactly what happened was going to happen, and I didn't blame Adley for it.
No.
Does that make sense, Joe?
Yeah.
my first impression, he's big.
Oh, yes.
is.
And they like big guys.
Yeah, that's right, Joe.
I think he's got
guys,
I think they got a type over there.
They do. They're an intimidating looking team.
You know, I'm please don't think I'm shaming here. Does he look? I mean, does he
Say
look
it.
a little big?
Yes.
Just
listen.
I know
Okay,
he's off the
he is a
Okay.
catcher. He is the quads are thick.
And you might be
He is a
right.
catcher.
Maybe he needs to bulk up his body so he's good to go for the final run.
He
Some
is coming back
insider
from
info.
injury.
Remember when he got traded and I told you guys I made calls to Baltimore and everyone was
Yes.
ticked off? I had a couple people say, there were people in the media down there saying he needed to come in better shape before the season, and they thought some of the injuries was because of that. Now, I don't buy into that because catcher's really hard. I mean, honestly, these guys get beat the hell out.
To be a catcher, it's like
you need a little, punch on there, respectfully.
Jason Varitek.
But there were people in Baltimore told me that, well, he's breaking down a little bit because he doesn't come in shape. So that's just something to keep your eye on. It's funny you bring that up. I never mentioned it because I wasn't trying to pick on the guy.
He might just be a huge dude. And that could be the case. As far as a catcher goes, he looked like an incredible receiver, meaning as far as catching the ball,
he can play.
He's a great catcher. He'll be great.
He's going to help.
Know what he did positively, and this is where I kind of wanted to go with the lineup. Yesterday, Lucy, I don't want to say concerned. They put him in the 3 spot.
Which they have him in again tonight.
Okay, and they moved Williard to the 5 spot.
Yes, which is where he is tonight.
I would like, personally,
Same lineup.
personally, I think I want Rutschman 5.
Me too.
Okay.
Because he's a switch hitter, he protects Contreras.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
McCarthy said that yesterday
and
too.
if you put him in the middle, you got Durbin that's protected too.
Yeah.
So in a way, you're going to help two guys with throwing one guy in the middle. But now that he's batting third, you know, I looked into this a little bit. Did you know that Wilyer Abreu and his home runs this year have come solo? 14 of his 21 are solo home runs.
That's what they are doing.
And when you look at Rutschman, all of his home runs are with runners on base.
Okay.
So it's like they're looking that maybe if they put Wilyer in the 5 spot, Rutschman's better with runners on base and scoring. So that's analytics.
But
it doesn't mean it works.
Just
it doesn't mean it works.
That's my whole point with Chad Tracy's just tinker with it is all I'm saying.
No, I get what you're saying because again, we have a pretty similar line to last night. It's the same thing. One thing about Adley Rutschman and showing up in shape, we did when we did our welcome Adley Rutschman get to know you segment when he arrived. We had the video of him quoting, "I think you should leave." Where was he doing that? In the gym.
In the gym, yeah.
He was working out. So he does work out. Maybe it's too much time quoting, "I think you should leave," which it's never too much time. It's the best show in the world. But he was in the gym. So he does work out.
I will tell you this. Playing at Fenway Park over the next couple of weeks, it's been hot.
It's hot as hell out there.
Nice.
I wouldn't be surprised being on the road and all that. Like, I think he's bigger because he's just a big guy.
Sure.
But some of these guys bulk on a little bit because they need it towards the end of the year. If you ever watch, look at A.J. Brown right now, right? He's jacked to the gills. It's going to be a time later in the year when he's lost some of that weight from football weight. And the guys want to pack it on now. So over the season, you know, towards the end of the year, you're still strong. So I liked what I saw from Rutschman. One other thing to mention about him, he worked counts. He had 2 walks.
Yeah.
Out of the 3 spot, you need that a little bit more. And it might have helped them. Maybe it was the reason why they got ceased out of the game after 5 innings. Like the 2 walks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like those extra
pitch
pitches.
count.
Exactly.
Well, here's Adley after his Red Sox debut.
You know, I think just with the little break in between and kind of having to be able to really understand the pitchers a little bit better these last couple of days, it's they've made the transition pretty easy, and you know, guys have been awesome just working with me and catching me up to speed, and really nice to get out there and play today. And the guys have a ton of energy. They're rolling, and nice to be out there.
How did your wrist kind of come through?
It did well. It held up. Yeah. No worries.
The comfort with Patrick and how it came together. How did you feel good right from the start with him?
Yeah. Felt good. Like I said, you know, the whole staff and him have done a great job of just kind of like telling me what they want, like how I can best serve them. And I thought he looked really good today. You know, got a lot of weak contact and did a good job. Kept his pitch count low and give us 6 solid innings.
Should we have expected an infield single as your first hit with the Red Sox? Is there more speed than maybe we knew?
I don't know. I mean, you got to check the feet per second because I think I was cooking on that one.
Listen, I love the kid. I think it's going to work out here. The main takeaway from those sound bites that I heard was someone asked him about the wrist and the injuries. He said, "I feel great.
Yeah.
I feel good. I'm ready to go." Thank God. Okay, over time it'll work out with this kid in terms of production, but just be healthy.
Exactly.
Right, Joe?
Yeah, and you know, looking ahead, today's Ranger Danger.
Yep.
Or
Wrong
danger.
hair.
It's danger.
Sorry.
Ranger.
Sorry.
Okay?
Now I'm concerned
He's
about
throwing
him.
gas tonight,
I
Joe.
hope so, because he hasn't gotten out of the 4th inning the last 4 times.
Take it easy.
Anyways, tomorrow, though, who's the catcher? And they play a 3 o'clock game tomorrow.
That's right.
Yep.
You mentioned Wilson Contreras could use a blow. How about Connor Wong catches Peyton Tolley again?
Love it.
You put Rutschman as the DH.
Love
and
it.
Sogard goes to first.
Love it.
I like it.
Wilson Contreras gets the day
There
off.
you go. Chad Tracy,
and they
if you're
travel.
listening.
Chad Tracy, he just gave you the game, baby. Come on. Come on, Chad. 617-582-CHAT. We want to hear from you now. What are you thinking? I mean, 4 losses in a row for your Red Sox. Like, are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Do you have the panic button? Are you hovering over it like me? Did you throw it, chuck it across the room like Lucy said to do?
Yes.
Are you right
Smash
down the
that.
middle like Joe? We want to hear from you. You can also hashtag Ness and Chat at us on social media as well. We'll get to you there. Coming up on Boston has entered the chat. We continue to pocket watch for Christian Gonzalez. I mean, this is every day at this point now. When is this man going to get his money? Well, we'll explain why he's getting sick of it too. Next, right here on Boston's Entered the Chat.